Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Now, a few people ask me, what is Canon's best mid-range camera? Between the 7D, the 60D, and the T4i. And I'd say, to each his own. So I'm doing this video to let you make your own decision. So let's get started. First, the 7D shoots 8 frames per second, where the 60D shoots 5.7 frames per second, and the T4i 5 frames per second. So it's a big advantage if you shoot a lot of sports for the 7D. Now all three of them shoot full HD, and all three has 18 megapixels. So having said that, let's get to the processor. The 7D has dual digit 4 processor, which means it doesn't make your photos look any better. It's just you can process your images, especially raw images, or if you're shooting in sports high speed, you can process a whole lot faster with dual processors, where the 60D has a single digit 4 processor, which is still good, and the T4i has the new digit 5 processor, which is a big advantage over the other two, because the ISO, you can shoot in extremely low light with a high ISO and very minimum noise. Matter of fact, if you check out my other video, you will see some sample pictures where I shot at 3200 and 6400 ISO with very minimum noise. Now, the little gimmicks and things like the 60D and the T4i has created filters where the 7D doesn't have it. It's more of a serious camera, which means that you can do the fake blur and that cartoonish look and that tilt shift, little kind of like little small people look. You can do that in camera without any software, which any serious photographer wouldn't use that anyway. And the 7D use compact flash cards, where the other two, the 60D and the T4i, use SD cards. And the 60D and the T4i has in-camera raw processing, which means if you don't have any software or you don't know how to use it, such as me, I have the Photoshop Elements 9 and I don't really know how to use it yet. You can process your camera, you can process your photos in your camera, your raw and JPEG. Matter of fact, you can do them in camera, which some people say it's just another gimmick, but it's kind of helpful for me. And the 7D has 100% viewfinder, which means what you see is what you get in that viewfinder, where the 60D and the T4i, I believe it's 95 to 97% view in the viewfinder. And of course the T4i and the 60D has swivel screens, which is a big advantage if you're shooting video. And the 7D is magnesium alloy, where the T4i and the 60D has a plastic finish, which is polycarbon, which is just a fancy word for plastic. And the 7D has a 19-point cross-tight autofocus, whereas the other two has 9-point autofocus. And with the 7D, you have more control over your photos. It's just plain and simple. You can do a lot more. So them are the major advantages. Oh, and the 7D has the one-touch raw JPEG right here button, where the other two you have to go into your menu, which is time consuming to make them changes. So having said all that, it's no speculation. This is what you already knew. The 7D is the better camera. But between the 60D and the T4i, you have to make your own choice. And the T4i has better video capabilities over the 7D and the 60D, but not many over the 60D. It has the dual mics right here, and it has the auto, the autofocus in video mode. But if you're shooting video and you're serious about shooting video, who shoots video in auto mode? So that's really, it's really another gimmick to me. So if you can't afford the 60D, you can go for the T4i, and you still get almost the same thing, unless you really need continuous autofocus. But yeah, guys, girls, you have it right here, and I hope this video was helpful for you. And if you like it, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for your time, and God bless.